Most home service businesses believe their biggest problem is getting more leads. They think if the phone rang more often, everything else in the business would fix itself. More calls would mean more estimates. More estimates would mean more jobs. More jobs would mean even more revenue. But after working with contractors and home service businesses for years, I can tell you something that surprises a lot of owners. Leads are not usually not the problem. The real problem is broken systems. Because every successful home service business runs on 4 core systems. When those systems are working together, the business grows consistently. When even one of them is weak, growth becomes unpredictable. That is why some companies dominate their local market, while others feel like they're always struggling to keep the schedule full. In this video, I want to walk you through the 4 systems every home service business needs if they want to grow consistently. If we have not met before, my name is Jean Baptiste. I'm the founder of Team Genius Marketing. We help home service businesses generate more leads, close more deals, and build marketing systems that actually grow their business. Over the years, I have worked with many contractors who believed that they had a marketing problem. They thought the solution was another advertising campaign, a new website, or another lead platform. But once we started looking deeper, something interesting appeared. The businesses that struggle often chase tactics. They try one marketing strategy this month, another strategy next month, then another idea after that. But the companies that grow consistently do something very different. They build systems. Once a system works, they refine it, repeat it, and improve it over time. That is how growth becomes a predictable asset instead of random. Let's start with the first system. The first system is lead generation. Lead generation is simply how potential customers discover your business. If people can't find your company when they need help, they cannot hire you. Years ago, people relied on phone books or personal referrals. Today, the majority of homeowners start their search online. They go to Google and type something like plumber near me, AC repair near me, or roof repair near me. Within seconds, Google displays a list of companies in their area. And here is what most people do not realize. The businesses that appear at the top of those results receive the majority of those calls. That is why visibility is so important. If your business is difficult to find online, you are losing opportunities every day without even realizing it. Many home service businesses rely only on one source of leads. Some depend almost entirely on referrals from past customers. Others depend completely on paid advertising. Some rely heavily on third-party lead platforms. There is nothing wrong with any of those methods, but relying only on one source creates risk. If referrals slow down, the schedule is going to be empty. If advertising costs increase, profitability drops. If a lead platform changes its pricing or algorithm, your lead flow can disappear overnight. The strongest businesses build multiple lead channels working together. For example, they invest in strong Google Maps visibility so they appear when homeowners search locally. They improve their website and search engine presence so they rank organically. They may run targeted advertising campaigns. They build partnerships with other businesses that serve the same homeowners, and they maintain strong relationships with past customers who can refer them. When you build several lead channels, your business becomes much more stable. Instead of hoping for calls, you create a system that produces them. Think about how different your business would feel if you knew that every week new leads would appear because your systems were working. Now, once leads begin coming in, the next system becomes critical. The second system is sales conversion. Generating leads means nothing if those leads never become paying customers. One of the most common mistakes I see with home service businesses is slow response time. When homeowners need help, they usually contact multiple companies at the same time. They fill out a form on one website, call another company, and maybe submit a request through a third platform. The first company that responds professionally and quickly often wins the job. Research has shown that responding to a lead within 5 minutes dramatically increases the chances of converting that lead into a customer. But speed alone is not enough. You also need a clear process for handling inquiries. For example, who answers incoming calls? What happens when someone fills out a website form? How quickly are appointments scheduled? How are estimates delivered and explained? And most importantly, how does the company follow up after the estimate? Many businesses lose opportunities simply because they never follow up. The homeowner becomes busy, they forget about the estimate, or another company stays in contact and wins the job. A simple follow-up system can dramatically increase your close rate. For example, after providing an estimate, a company might send a quick text message thanking the customer for their time. The next day, they might make a short follow-up call to answer questions. 2 days later, they might send a reminder email with helpful information about the service. This type of structured communication keeps the conversation alive and builds trust with the homeowner. When you have a repeatable sales process, something powerful happens. Your close rate improves. That means the same number of leads produce more revenue. Instead of constantly chasing more leads, you maximize the value of the ones you already have. Now let's move to the third system. The third system is service delivery. This is where your reputation is built. You can have great marketing and an excellent sales process, but if the actual customer experience is inconsistent, the business will struggle to grow long term. Service delivery includes everything that happens once the job begins. It includes how clearly the company communicates with the customer. It includes whether the technicians arrive on time. It includes the professionalism of the team inside the home. And of course, it includes the quality of the work itself. Customers remember how they're treated just as they remember the service. When a homeowner feels respected, informed, and taken care of, they are much more likely to leave a positive review. They're also more likely to recommend the company to friends and family. And they are far more likely to call that same company again the next time they need service. This is how strong service delivery creates long-term growth. Each satisfied customer becomes a part of the company's marketing engine. Great service builds trust, and trust is one of the most powerful drivers of business growth. Now let's talk about the fourth system. The fourth system is reputation and referrals. This is one of the most overlooked opportunities for home service businesses. Happy customers are most valuable marketing asset, but referrals and reviews rarely happen automatically. They happen when a company intentionally builds a system around them. That system might include asking every satisfied customer for a review before the technician leaves the home. It might include sending a follow-up message thanking the customer and providing a link to leave feedback. Might also include staying in touch with past customers through occasional updates or seasonal service reminders. Online reviews are incredibly powerful today. When homeowners search for a service they rarely choose randomly, they compare ratings, they read comments from past customers, and they look for signs that a company is trustworthy. If one company has 10 reviews and another company has 200 reviews with a strong rating, most people naturally trust the company with the stronger reputation. That is why businesses that consistently generate reviews often dominate their local market. Their reputation becomes a powerful form of marketing that works around the clock. Let me give you a quick example. Sometimes a contractor believes they have a marketing problem because the phone is not ringing as often as they'd like. But when you look closer, the issue is often one of these systems. Maybe leads are coming in, but the company responds too slowly. Maybe estimates are provided, but there is no follow-up process. Maybe the team delivers excellent service, but no one asks the customer to leave a review. Once those systems are improved, something interesting happens. The exact same marketing begins producing better results. More leads become customers. More customers leave reviews. More reviews increase trust. And trust generates even more leads. This is why systems matter so much. Tactics change constantly. Algorithms change. Advertising costs change. But strong systems create stability. If you look closely at what most struggling businesses, you will usually find that one of these four systems is weak: lead generation, sales conversion, service delivery, or reputation and referrals. But when all four systems work together, growth becomes predictable. Your marketing produces opportunities, your sales process converts the opportunities, your service delivery creates satisfied customers, and your reputation attracts even more business. If you want help improving your lead generation system, I created something called the Google Maps Playbook. It explains how home service businesses can generate more local calls from Google and improve their visibility online. You can download it using the link in the description below. And if this video helped you think about your business in a new way, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll be sharing more strategies to help home service businesses grow, attract better customers, and build systems that support long-term success.